iPad Today's fitness apps are brought to you by Squarespace.com, the fast and easy way to publish a high-quality website or blog. For a free trial and 10% off your new account, go to squarespace.com/iPad Today.
Fitness apps, Leo, because, well, we're both fitness experts.
Look at me. I'm sitting on a ball.
I haven't been inside a gym for going on a year now.
No.
True.
Sarah Lane, that's
True.
not healthy.
I have run outside. I've done some stairs.
I
love running up and down stairs.
I was in a gym this morning. I go to the gym every day.
I know. I see you check in.
I take a
on
sauna.
Foursquare.
I take a shower. I go look around. I wander, and then I go eat a burger, and I go home.
Well, I'm glad that we're talking about some fitness apps because I'm a great example of somebody who's out of practice. It's always, once you're there, you're happy, you're in the zone. It's just getting there that's hard, and the more out of practice you are, the harder it is to get back in the zone. So I need some motivation.
That's why I have a routine of going every morning, because if I don't go every morning, you're right, it's easy not to go.
Right, because you go, wow, I didn't die. Maybe I won't go tomorrow either.
Today I rode. I did a little Stairmaster, but I also used a fitness application. I'm going to show you.
What is it?
I use it every day. Should I show you? Should we start?
Let's do it.
You want me to start or you to start?
You start.
Okay. I have a number of fitness applications. This is my fitness page on my iPad. 4, see?
Wow.
4 of them. But this is one that I've used on the iPhone for years. It is, I should turn it because it's a portrait mode only. But I was so pleased when they came out with the iPad version of iFitness. This is called iFitness HD. Now,
it's pretty new, just a couple.
Yeah, it just came out. I mean, it's been on the iPhone for a while, and I use it on the iPhone because it has different workouts, you know, and you can create your own workouts, as you can see. But I've been using the one I use that I really like a lot is where is it here? There's a abdominal workout or upper body workout. There it is. Body toning for women. I love that. No, 30-minute chest workout. So you see, they have all these different workouts.
Oh, this is good.
They're routines. This is day 1. Day 2 and day 3. Look, there's no substitute for getting a trainer. And as we always say, that traditional disclaimer, don't begin a workout without checking with your doctor first, and do get instruction on using this stuff. But once you know how to use the gym equipment, this is a great way to keep track of your workouts, to kind of prescribe. This is the kind of thing a trainer would do for you. It shows you, gives you instructions for the workout, shows you what it's supposed to look like. In many cases, they actually have video of the workout so you can see what the workout looks like. Isn't that great? So you know exactly how to do. This is a dumbbell, or rather barbell bench press.
I love the detail of all of this because you're never going to remember. Once the trainer walks you through everything, that's how you kind of know what you're supposed to, how your back is supposed to be.
Exactly why this is useful.
But
and
then you're
then
gonna forget.
When you're doing the exercise, you enter in how much weight you used, how many reps you did. You could put in some notes. And I don't know about if you've ever done lifting, but if you've done lifting before, it's pretty typical that you would lift and then rest your body. And they have 2 little timers here. There's a 60-minute and 60-second and 180-second timer, which you can tap. It'll count you down, and then it does. I don't know if I have my sound on here, but after 60 seconds, it does a little dropping the weights clink to let you know it's time to get back to work. So I really think this is a fantastic program for somebody who has a workout routine. Now, you notice these are weight routines, but it isn't just weights. There's all kinds of other exercises on here, including cardio. So I'll record my spin class or my elliptical. I did elliptical today. And same
I love
thing.
elliptical because it's easy on my knees.
It's easy on your knees. So you write down the duration, the calories. It will graph your progress over a period of time. It also remembers your previous settings, which is very nice because, you tend to lift the same weights over and over and then slowly increase them. Exercise by muscle, equipment, list of exercises, create your own workouts. They've got full logs for today, previous workouts, past 7, 14, 30 days, all records. What's nice, you can email the logs to yourself. So you have an access to the logs. This is just, I really consider this the best.
It's well put together.
It's been around for a while, and body mass calculator, body measurements, it's been around for a while, and it's really benefited from that. And there's full syncing capabilities as well, so you can sync all your data across to your count on the iFitness site.
Someone in the chat room brought up a good point. Isn't the iPad kind of a clunky thing to have with you?
Well, it is, and it's one of the reasons that I used the iPhone and was very happy with the iPhone. But I don't mind carrying around the iPad. The bigger videos, the more space. It's kind of, you're right, and that's what's nice. This syncs with the iPhone version. You can take your pick if you've got an iPhone. I was very happy when it came out on an iPad. I actually was using the iPhone version on the iPad. I like it a lot.
I think actually I lied. I have been in a gym, not regularly, for the over the last year because I remember having my iPad in the gym for videos,
There you go.
which is really the only way you can get me on a treadmill.
Another
this is
reason
something
to
I
have
prefer.
it. Exactly.
But I guess in the weight area, you have to you've got options.
iFitness, it's $1.99. It is available for the
Price.
iPad and the iPhone. Actually, I think it's $1.99 for the iPhone version. I don't know what the iPad version is. I'll have to check. But I'm very happy with this.
It's $1.99.
Is it?
It's
the same?
Yeah, it's for both.
Oh, it's universal.
Yeah, I checked it out today.
Isn't that great? So you can get both.
Isn't that nice?
Highly recommended. Should I do another one that's related?
Do another one that's related.
I was looking at these applications, and then we'll get to yours. Okay. I was looking at these applications, and another one just came out, and I thought, well, maybe I shouldn't, maybe I should be more open-minded. I've been using iFitness for a long time. Very similar in capabilities. It has a much more elaborate food and body tracker, including a database of foods that you can add.
So it's a lot more like what's on the inside rather than...
Well, it has all the workout stuff, too.
It does?
So if we went to Au Bon Pain and had a bagel, it will automatically enter that in.
Ugh,
that's handy.
I
think
know.
It's great to keep track of both what you eat and your workouts. It's got a complete exercise database, very similar. In fact, if the pictures even look similar, it's obviously heavily influenced by iFitness. Even has movies, so you can see how to do it.
That's awesome.
This is, I would say, very comparable. You probably should look at both and see which one fits your needs. This might be a bigger database. I think iFitness is a cleaner interface. They have Ask the Trainer. By the way, the trainer says, I am obese class 1. Thank you very much, trainer. That's actually a medical term, and it's true. I am obese. But you can ask an expert and send them a question. I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with this. This is another, I would say, a strong contender in the same category. It's called Fitness HD.
Beautiful. That one looks really great. So the two fitness apps that I want to talk about are less actually about the exercises themselves and more about keeping you in the zone. The first one is called White Noise Pro.
This is really beautiful sounds. They really did a nice job on it.
I decided to cover this is because I want to be honest with all of you that I have insomnia issues, and when I go too long without sleeping well, I don't exercise. It's a long-running issue, but it's... The problem
so you wake up in the middle of the night and not get back to sleep?
I'm a really light sleeper. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I've got stuff on my mind, so I just can't sleep.
But this will help you with
things
sounds.
Will wake me up.
Yeah, you live in the city, so you get city
sounds out of nowhere.
Plus, you have cougars.
Right, and when they growl outside my window, then I wake up. So this is, for example, you've got a bunch of preset sounds. This is beach.
Is this lightning? Oh, yeah, I hear a little rumble in the background.
You do?
Maybe it's just my imagination. So what else does it have?
So, okay, so here are a bunch of presets. You've got like really some stuff that I go like, ooh, like a campfire. That's kind of neat, like you're camping.
Crackle.
Then there's like sprinkler, which is, I wouldn't like the sound. There's also one, it's like a water droplet, which is like, a drop of water is the sort of thing that keeps me up at night. It doesn't soothe me. Cars driving, if you're the kind of person who is a city person, and then you go out and you're camping and it's quiet and there's coyotes howling and you're just like, oh my gosh. So that is all fine and good. But,
hey, yo, come here.
But, yeah, exactly. I need people yelling and breaking into my home.
You stole my money.
Or at least the simulation of it.
Right.
The nice thing about white noise, and by the way, this is $3, so you might go like, $3, my goodness.
Actually, that's a good deal.
You've got a mix pad in here in the iPad version, and the mix pad is super rad. Oh, wait, let me go down into my white noise area. So here we've got white noise. Let's go into our mix pad. Why is it?
Okay, so now I hear it.
My mix pad.
I hear a train.
Yeah, so what this is what I've done is the mix pad will let you add up to 5 presets.
Oh, that's really cool.
And then they're all together on this grid, and you can sort of manipulate what's louder, what's softer, so that you can actually create of these, I don't know, there's like 50 presets or whatever.
They say,
a variety of different noises.
They say pink noise, which is a white noise with a little bit of bass mixed into it. It's a very good sound for relaxing.
Yeah, pink noise is if you as a preset, it's white noise. You kind of you know it as that, and then pink noise is a little bit more of a deep.
Maybe
sound.
turn it up. See that slider down there? Maybe that's what's.
Oh.
Yeah, it's still.
I don't know
quiet.
why we're not hearing it.
We heard the mixer. No, it was that part's working because we heard the mixer.
Huh. Strange.
Huh. I hear it. It's just very low. Maybe it's supposed to be low.
I think, you know what, it's just not the room noises.
Yeah, I hear it.
Oh, well, I don't, but that's okay. Anyway, so really quick, that's really cool if you want to make your own custom sound, but you kind of go like, well, is this really going to help me? Here's a couple nice little extras here. You've got a timer. Ooh, there it is.
I turned it up for you.
There's our noise.
It sounds like we detuned the radio station.
It does. Car rain. How about we keep it on car rain? So if you want a timer, let's say you're about to get on a flight to Tokyo.
Oh, that's neat. That's neat.
And you want to make sure that it kind of fades in and fades out at a certain time. Or let's say this is just right by your bed. You're at home. You want to hear the ocean. That's the way you want to do it. But you've got a nice nightstand right next to you. You just go ahead and click. Now you've got a nice little alarm clock here.
White Noise Pro. This is by TM Soft.
Want to see my alarm clock?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. You can see me.
Oh, that's
Here's my
exciting.
alarm clock. Yeah,
Boy,
nice?
I'm so glad we looked at that.
I explained it to the folks, and they want to see it.
No, I didn't switch to the alarm clock. For people who are listening, I'm supposed to show a picture of numbers on a screen.
Well,
we're looking now.
It's showing at the alarm clock. Anyway, clothes dryer, cat purring, Tibetan bowl.
Leave it. I like the cat. Oh, that's pretty.
Isn't that nice?
Oh, that's pretty.
This one's nice.
That's very pretty.
I know.
I like that.
So anyway, I think that for some of you go, I'm a really good sleeper. I don't need this. That's all fine and good. Some of us are not. And trust me when I say, if you don't sleep well, your workouts will be non-existent, really.
Yeah.
And if you
you actually gain weight if you don't sleep well. Did you know that? Yeah.
Well,
there's a metabolic connection.
I didn't know that, but I do notice that if I don't sleep well, I tend to eat badly the next day.
Yes, that's why.
Because I'm trying to make myself feel better.
You're trying to
somehow.
make exactly. Exactly. Ashley Merriman told me this. She writes with Poe Bronson, writes a number of health books and parenting books, and she told me that there's a hormone or something that's created by lack of sleep that makes you want to eat. So sleep. You might be sleeping right now as we're talking.
Yeah, right.
We don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe
you could loop us in the White Noise Pro mix. Wouldn't that be nice? Really quick, just want to also mention WebMD. By the way, I'm about to show you.
I love this. Now, you can do this on the web.
Yes. WebMD has been a very popular source of medical and drug and fitness information for a long time. The iPad app is free, so not only can you get the same information you can get on the web, but it's just got the nice iPad interface. So if you're at all a fan of the website, then this is just a no-brainer.
The symptom checker.
Symptom checker.
I love that.
Can we just say for the record that we're about to see sort of a simulation of my naked body?
It's not your naked body.
Well, there's no details, but
is that what you look like?
Well, that's my weight and.
Oh, I see. Because if you put more weight in, that'd be a fatter body.
Yeah, because what I did is they ask you a few questions off the top, like
I was wondering why that chubby guy was showing up and you have this lovely, attractive young lady on yours.
That's me. But for example, let's say that I don't know, I'm experiencing some knee pain.
You touch where it is, and then it gives you.
You touch where it is, and it's like, hey, I've got some joint pain here. And now what WebMD wants to do, because it has such a wealth of information, is it wants to drill down and figure out what more specifically is going wrong. So you can drill down into like same on both sides, none of the above. I'll just say like, well, I just have general joint pain. It's dull and achy. It's moderate. It's not too severe yet, and it's on my left side. This is. I
always like this part. You always come up with the same thing. You've got pimples, but I love going through all the symptoms.
Made worse by stairs, for example. We've been talking about stairs.
Stare at them,
and nothing makes it better.
No,
it doesn't really have anything to do with a recent trauma, and it comes on suddenly.
You're just tired.
So now. Possible conditions, I've got ACL, septic arthritis, all sorts of things that are going to scare me and keep me up at night.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
So this is the opposite of the white noise.
Exactly. This is the
What if your gal got together with my guy?
Then we'd look at Leo, you look good.
I don't think I put the weight in. I think I left that part out.
Guy's got a big head, though, so that's kind of
accurate. It knows I have a big head.
But yeah, so if we get to the point where I say, wow, do I have a dislocated knee? Then it's all, WebMD obviously has all of this information, related articles, and again, like Leo said beforehand, this is not a substitution for going to the doctor. This is just sort of it's a really helpful tool. If you think something might be off,
I keep
you get
this
a better
around.
sense of what area you might be in, especially if you're exercising and you're overdoing it.
It's just it's in my reference section. I keep it around so that I can look up stuff and know what to worry about and things like that. I like it. It's free.
It's free.
Why not get it?
It works really well, and you get to see naked simulated people. Without
God knows I need that.
Without the.
God knows I need that. Can I throw one more in that is not really, it's not on the list. I just want to mention it. You know that I have a scale that tweets. Whenever I get on the scale, it puts the word out.
What?
You didn't know that?
I've never seen
my
a
why
tweet.
things. It's my. Oh yeah. Well, it's Leo's_scale. Twitter.com/Leo.
So I'm not
So
following
I have
you.
it.
I
So
gotta
you
follow
don't. Please
that.
don't follow my tweets. But
Well, you're
this
telling
is a
everyone
scale.
you
It was about
want me to.
$150 called the Why Things, and I really like it. And it has a iPad and iPhone app that actually is pretty cool because it shows you a graph of not just your weight, but of your fat, of your lean. You know, you get to pick. It shows you, and this is kind of useful. You know, it's not just the line, but the zone that you're in. So you get kind of an idea of how you're doing. You see, I went up a little bit, but I'm back down. I'm back stabilizing. You can see my fat content is going down. That's good because the scale does measure that. My lean content. So this is it's handy because it gives you in one spot kind of a graph, and you don't have to write anything down. The scale does it for you.
Okay, I'm following Leo Scale now on Twitter, as are 2,761 other people.
I really don't understand that.
Well, you set it up, dude.
I find it very handy. I also,
21st of August is the last time you got on the scale. I think we're due.
I kind of stopped getting on there. It doesn't have that. I did one a couple of days ago. Doesn't have that yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
No.
It's supposed to tweet them right away. I also have always looked for a good food log. I think food logging is very important. This is called My Net Diary, an excellent food log that lets you do a lot of information about keeping track of exercise, what you eat. It's got a fairly large library.
Of course, food is such a big part of fitness. I mean,
it is.
You put stuff in your body that is a bunch of junk, and you're not going to have good results coming out.
So I think logging exercise and fitness, general overall fitness activities, plus logging your food intake is really a good way to kind of at least get a sense of where you are. If not, get better. And I also have yoga on here, but we'll see. Do you ever do yoga? You seem like you're the yoga type.
Yeah, I used to be more into yoga than I am. Again, I'm just out of practice in general, but I have been looking for something because there's so much yoga, especially in San Francisco where I live. It's really expensive. You know, you pay per
This
class.
is in your iPad, and you just follow the poses, the asanas, and it tells you what to do, and it plays nice music and all of that.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
It walks you through it. And this is one of a lot of different. We've gone way overboard with these fitness things. I'm sorry, but that's just another one. I like yoga. I take yoga classes, but they are expensive and they take time to get to. So this is a good alternative.
If you know a little bit about yoga and you don't need to be watching somebody
that's
every
exactly
time because
right.
you've got the poses
You
down.
have to have taken classes. You shouldn't do this if you've
you're
never
on the
taken classes.
intermediate level. That can be really helpful and save you some money, and you don't have to leave your house.
You seem like you would do. Well, you're so small and compact. You'd be good at yoga.
Well, I used to do a lot of gymnastics, so I'm flexible.
You're flexible.
So yoga's actually fun for me because a lot of stuff that people struggle with, I'm pretty good at.
Complain about,
but it's it is such good exercise. Talk about balance and muscles.
Yeah, I'm a Pilates fanatic, but that's another story for another day.
Pilates bores me.
Oh,
it goes too slow or something.
Yeah.
I have attention span issues.
For all the links we just mentioned, where do you get that?
Oh, Leo, you can go to twit.tv/IPT for all of these links and links that we've mentioned in past episodes. Watch past episodes. You can subscribe to episodes there.
Everything's there.
You can download the whole thing. Yeah, everything's there. If you have app ideas of your own, fitness apps.
We're always looking for categories.
We're always looking, because there's so many apps that are similar, but some are better than others. You can always email us at iPadtoday@twit.tv. Email us about whatever, really. But theme apps are always greatly appreciated.
We got an email that says more man hands. Did you see that response?
Really?
Because remember, we got the email that said, whenever Sarah's talking about an app, you should not show your hands, Leo, because you have man hands, and it's very weird
for the viewer
to see your big fat fingers. And then we got a woman wrote, I want more of Leo's man hands.
Well, I don't blame her. They're very nice.
Oh, stop it.
They're nice.
This portion of iPad Today is brought to you by our friends at Squarespace. The secret behind exceptional websites. Sarah uses it. Go to saralane.com.
Absolutely.
We use it for our Inside Twit blog, InsideTwit.tv. But anybody who wants to, not just blog, but if you're a photographer, they've got great galleries. Any kind of website you'd like to build, this makes it easy, simple, inexpensive, and man, rock solid. One of the nice things about Squarespace is not just software, it's hosting too. So they host your site. The software is always up to date. Security patches are always applied. You don't even have to think about it or worry about it. You can try it for free right now if you go to squarespace.com. Use the offer code iPadToday. 15 days free with no credit card required. And then if you decide you want to buy, use iPad Today And make sure you put that in the checkout code, because you'll save 10% of the site on the site, not just for 1 month or 1 year, but for the life of the site. Sites start at $12 a month. That's hosting and software. The software's amazing. If you just want to get an idea what people do with Squarespace, go to the examples page at squarespace.com.
Beautiful stuff.
It's incredible. And the thing is, you don't have to be a designer to do this. You just pick one of the great templates, and then they're completely modifiable just with your mouse, clicking and moving and dragging. Squarespace.com/iPad today. Give it a try. You'll see, if you're a photographer, pay special attention to the photography portfolios on here.
Beautiful stuff.
They're just gorgeous.
Photography Squarespace portfolios are particularly nice.
They have a special thing just for this.
Yeah. It's not. I mean, it's for everybody. But if you're a photographer, or just have stuff that you want to display in this way, you've got a lot of great just built-in templates. You don't have to do anything.
That's a really, I think, a high praise, because photographers are visual. They look good to their customers. They don't want to spend a lot of time messing with the site.
Right.
Squarespace.com. iPad today. The offer code, save 10%. For life. And we thank Squarespace for supporting iPad today.